Hello, I'm Dr. Gay from First Look MRI, and this is a woman who has had a rotator cuff repair. Her supraspinatus muscle is here, and the supraspinatus turns into a tendon, and it attaches down here. We see this dark band. This is an anchor the surgeon put in, and there's suture attached to it, and they suture the tendon to that and pull it down. And there's a little bit of bright signal along the undersurface. There's fluid injected into the joint here, and the fluid outlines the joint or fills the joint here, and it goes into a tiny little undersurface tear. But this is pretty common when they have rotator cuff tears. There's sometimes little defects where they tie it back in, but there's no full thickness tear. It's not totally torn back, and there's no fluid leaking out. So this is a successful result. But she does have one other finding, unfortunately. This anchor looks great. It's down there in the bone, deep in the bone. The marrow goes right up to the edge of it. There's no fluid around it. There's no loosening. But over here laterally, there's another anchor, and this one has become dislodged. So instead of being in here deep in the bone, it's outside of the bone. Here's the cortex, and there's that anchor. We can see it on this view as well. Zooming up here, you can see the little um, threads there. So this is an anchor that has become dislodged from the bone, drifted outwards. Sometimes the bone will become weak, and then there'll be a gap between the bone and the anchor, and then the anchor becomes loose, and they can just migrate outwards just like this. And this is poking into the deltoid muscle here over the top. So luckily the rotator cuff is still intact, a little undersurface thinning and irregularity, but no full thickness re-tear, which is successful. And they unfortunately have this anchor that has become dislodged, and they'll have to go in there and remove that. Thank you very much.